Good evening, folks. I'm out this evening at Inishturk on the island of Inishturk, a place that I've wanted to come to for years. I first photographed it from afar back in 2014. 11 years later, I'm here. I got a couple of my kids with me, getting them off TikTok into nature. But look at the view, absolutely spectacular. So I'm working a composition. I'm just going to drop anchor here. I've got this wonderful light raking the hills here on the right hand side, painting Clare Island and the distant Mayo coast over there. The problem is the sun is setting quickly behind the rocks here. I'm going to lose that light soon. It's very tempting to go off this way and over the cliffs, but I think if I'm chasing the light, I'm losing it. So if you're chasing it, you're losing it. So I'm going to drop anchor here, let the sun drop, let these cliffs fall into shadow, and let the sun paint Clare Island with the last rays of sunshine, and hopefully we catch some golden or pastel colours in the sky afterwards. Absolutely beautiful spot. Look at that. That is nice. Now the light's gone. Balls! The light is gone, no! Come on, back in. Back into the cliffs for a few minutes. Just got another bit of light dropping in on the cliffs there. I've dropped some ND grads on. This time Nissi ND grads. Just to soften that water a little bit. Clare Island is looking magnificent. 2 seconds, F10, ISO 100. So as you probably saw earlier on, I had the 7200mm lens on and I wasn't going to take it off. But I got the iPhone out and just started sketching with a wide angle lens to see what it looks like. And to be honest with you, I think the wide angle shot I have framed here, I'll show you through the composition, works. Beautiful side light on the hills and the rocks over there. Clare Island looks delicious with a light on it. And the shape of the bay here kind of complements Clare Island. Looks really nice. Just look at that light. Gorgeous over there. Without that light on the side there, this image does not work. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Oh my God. It does not get better than that. Absolutely stunning. So I'm really happy with the composition. That light on the right hand side is beautiful. Clare Island looks gorgeous. There's so much textures in this picture, it almost looks like a painting. Thank God I got the iPhone out and sketched. So I'm just trying different shutter speeds here. I've got 1/4 of a second f11. Going to drop one of these Nissi filters, I think that's how they're pronounced, on top of it. Bring it down to 3.2 seconds. And the water in the bay has been lit up beautifully by the sun. Still on Inishturk on my little Actra Bjug. Beautiful light this evening. I'm going to stay off the hills. I was there last night. I'm just going to work the coast here. See if I can make the most of that lovely evening light, the calm seas, just a little bit of a swell, and the beautiful Mayo coast in the background there. What I'm really hoping for is, from that sun drops lower in the sky this evening, those distant hills take on a lovely golden glow. Don't ask for much, but we'll see how it goes. Stunning. Back to the old school way of hand holding my iPhone. The mini tripod that I use for vlogging, it lost a leg. We won't go into that too much. But in the interim, I'm making use of the last light hitting the rocks in the foreground here. Things are a little bit interesting now. Got a composition that looks back on Mweelrea, which is lit up with a golden light at the moment. And I've got this foreground of amazing textures, which I'm trying to forge a composition with. Not quite right for me yet. Something's just not quite right. I'll show you the composition now, and I'll try and make that work. Kind of liking this shot. What I really like is the color contrast. You got these kind of blue, dark colors here, and the contrast against the orange of the distant mountains. Looks nice. I ideally would love a bit more interest in the sky above the mountains, but beggars can't be choosers. We'll see how this goes. I think this is the composition now. Let me talk you through it. Gorgeous rocks with a beautiful kind of shape pattern on them. Nice light on them there. And they're looking back towards the Mayo Galway coast, with Mweelrea getting the last of that evening light. I'm using a shutter speed anywhere between 4 and 6 seconds just to make that water a bit more interesting as it falls over the rocks. But what really works here is the colour contrast of the water, those kind of cooler blues against the orange and yellows, sorry, the oranges of the distant shoreline. So folks, this wraps up my little actor of yoga, my little small adventure on the island of Inishturk in County Mayo. Cannot believe it's taken me so long to be here. Gorgeous conditions over the last couple of days. It's hard work. The elevation gains around the island are hard, especially on the legs. So, and if you're hauling a big camera bag, does not help matters. Either way, I think I got 1 or 2 images, and I have a feeling it's a place we'll be back to.